let me give you guys a little bit of the inside baseball if I can. Late last year, Evan Husney reached out to me and asked if I could serve as a conduit uh, between him and Tamara Sytch. I'm not representing Tamara Sytch right now, obviously, on her charges in Florida, but I have in the past. So Evan asked if I could coordinate what Tammy wanted this episode to be like and to be about. And Dark Side's original intent was to do a multi-part episode. It would have been a lot longer. They had enough for two, possibly three episodes, three parts of Tammy and Chris, or Chris and Tammy. And for reasons that I won't get into the details, it ended up being a one-part episode focused primarily on Chris.
So they wanted it to be a more Tammy heavy subject matter, right?
No, they wanted, if it was going to be three, they were going to do about an hour and a half on each one. If it was going to be two, it would have been about an hour on each one. And they really wanted kind of to explore, Tammy's legal problems. And the issue that Tammy had was she didn't want it to just be focused on 2000 to 2020 or 2022 and all the legal problems and the issues.
After he passed away, or after he's
right. She would have rather focused on 92 to 2000, obviously, and they just couldn't reach a deal on the scope of hers, and so they just kind of smushed them together. It was fun to talk to those guys, and I mean they were great. They also wanted to interview Tammy in prison, and she can't get a makeover, so she doesn't look like Sunny, and so I think
she wasn't down with that.
Right, she wasn't going to be. If she couldn't get hair and makeup, then she probably didn't want to be filmed for this episode of Dark Side of the Ring.
So, I think that's cool that they reached out to you, and you've helped bring Tammy to AESW and also to WrestleCade before, and still an immensely successful talent and a draw for any of wrestling convention. But I think that it's important to point out that you guys work together, of course, over the years, but also it's cool that Husney reached out to you, and I think we should give them a shout out at least to thank you for the content, whether it was perfect or not. No matter what we say, like I've never done 4 seasons of Dark Side of the Ring, and I think that for them to show their passion and give us wrestling fans something to devour, especially again during the pandemic, I just felt like it was like a lifeline for us, just like to have something to look forward to. Those of us who were able to have something to look forward to, and I think they